And you might be like, hey Jerry, where does the name Motorola even come from? And you might be surprised that back in the 1930s, Motorola's whole shtick was putting radios into cars, hence the name Motor-Ola. Ola was a popular suffix back in the day signifying sound, like the radiola home radio, or the Gryffindor phonograph. Motorola just stuck, even though they don't make car radios anymore. Motorola, however, just made a Samsung S26 Ultra competitor with an internal stylus at a fraction of the cost. $500 versus $1,100. The stylus can do a few things. It can act as a magnifier for the screen, kinda nifty. It can also convert writing to text, just like Samsung, and it can even complete your hand-drawn mathematical equations. However, it looks like the computer brain missed one of the ones at the beginning of my number, which means that the answer is wrong. There's probably a lesson in there somewhere about letting AI do your thinking for you, but I'll have to ask chat what that lesson is. Surprisingly, the pin housing is made from metal, making it quite a bit more durable than Samsung's S Pen. The battery, as you can tell, is very durably housed in the upper half of the stylus, as you can see from the coils of electrodes wound up tight inside of the metal exterior housing. Don't try this at home. Shorted batteries have a very distinctive smell of burnt Skittles. You can take a look at the screen. The Motorola stylus is using a 6.7-inch screen, while Samsung uses a 6.9-inch. Samsung also has 500 pixels per inch, where Motorola has 444. And Motorola doesn't have the anti-glare coating nor the privacy mode. Take a look at this SIM card tray, a blast from the past. We get the freedom to expand our storage with an SD card slot up to 1 terabyte. Amazing. There is a front-facing 32-megapixel hole-punch camera under the glass with a very thin earpiece slit between the glass and the... the frame is plastic. The headphone jack sits right next to the 68-watt turbo power USB-C port, which is faster than Samsung's 60 watts. The back panel is made from a very rubbery silicon polymer type material, which in my opinion is far better than glass, which is bound to shatter at some point. Samsungs have never wavered in their structural rigidity, so let's see if this Motorola can hang. With a bend from the back, we get a minor flex near the top end, right below that camera plateau, but no cracks or permanent kinks. When bent from the front, we get the same amount of minimal flex, but the Motorola stylus is still surprisingly strong even without the stylus helping out from the inside. At $500 so far, the Motorola is holding its own against Samsung, but let's pop it open and see what's really under the hood. Make sure you're subscribed if you like seeing cool tech from the inside.